Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do here is evaluate multi-step algebraic expressions, and it says remember to use order of operations. So I'm just going to write that to the side here. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That's kind of our little saying up there. I'm just going to put it up there to remind myself. Number 1, rewrite the expression with numbers in place of the variable. That's what we're going to do first. Then show all work. It's really important that you show your work. Write your work in neat rows, one step at a time. So again, here's that vocab word, evaluate. Does not mean solve, but it just means plug in the number and do the math. So evaluate each expression for the given values of the variables. We've got 4x minus 3 for x equals 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug 2 in for x, and I remember from over here with my multiplication examples that if I have a number in front of a variable, that just means to multiply. So this just means 4 times 2 minus 3. Now, order of operations tells me to multiply before I subtract, so 4 times 2 is 8, minus 3 gives me 5, and that is my answer. Over here we have y divided by 5 plus y for y equals 15. So now we're plugging 15 in twice for both y's here. So I'm going to rewrite it with numbers, y divided by 5 plus 15, or 15 divided by 5 plus 15. And then I'm always going to do division before I add. So I'm going to divide 15 divided by 5 is 3. And then 3 plus 15 is 18. That's my final answer. Let's do one more together, and then I'll let you try one on your own. So 5m squared plus 3m for m equals 2. I'm going to plug m in both places, or plug 2 in for m both places. 5 times 2 squared plus 3 times 2. Now the temptation for this is people always want to do 5 times m first. But order of operations, come back up here. Do we multiply or do exponents first? Hopefully you're saying exponents. We have to do our exponents first. The squared part is only on the m. It is not on, it's not with the 5. There's no parentheses to show us to multiply first, so we definitely want to do our exponents first. So for this one, I'm going to do 5 times 2 to the second power is 4 plus 3 times 2. Then I multiply before I add, and I go left to right. So I'm going to start here and do 20 plus 3 times 2. Then I can multiply 3 times 2, 20 plus 6. And then my last step is to add 20 plus 6 is 26. At this point, I challenge you to pause the video and try the next one on your own, and then play the video to check your answer. Okay, so this one we had 2 variables. We had 6 divided by a, which a is 3, and plus 4 times b, where b is 2. So I'm going to plug in my numbers, 6 over 3 plus 4 times 2. And I remember from over here, my division examples, that the little fraction bar means to divide. So 6 over 3 is like 6 divided by 3. That's 2 plus 4 times 2. Then I can multiply. 2 plus 4 times 2 is 8. And then my last step I can add, and I get 10 as my final answer. So if you got that, well done. If not, hopefully you're fixing your mistakes and making sure that you get everything copied down the way that I have it here.